Let me tell you folks what happened on this oil. So I did a video long time back in May 2023, this year earlier, and I think I recommended marine grade 2-cycle oil in chainsaws. This one right here from Supertech. Why? Because it's inexpensive. It's $19 a gallon. Okay, $19 a gallon, folks. That's inexpensive. Now that's $19 a gallon as well. So people slam me on the internet. They said you can't run marine grade oil in a chainsaw or air-cooled engines because it's TCW3. It's only designed for water-cooled engines. No, folks. TCW3 is about deposits on lower temperature burning engines, like at idle in a water-cooled engine at idle. But it's perfectly capable of lubricating air-cooled. Take a look. I'm going to turn this into a short and a long, so comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up. And if it's a long, we're going to keep going. Right there. Chainsaws. It's also good in chainsaws. Okay, good. So that's that. Now this Klotz is the only specialty I have, and it talks about TCW3 ratings as well. Of course, air-cooled engines. Here's all the ratings. So meets and exceeds TCW3, JASO, API, TC, ISO. Okay, so those are some ratings. So TCW3 is a rating, and that rating is perfectly capable of being used in an air-cooled engine. So those of you who think TCW3 and a marine grade is designed only for air-cooled engines, no. Marine grade has to do with, like, we'll read it right here. We'll read it right here. Let's see if I can find it right here. Provides 25% greater detergency than minimal TCW3 requirements. Minimizes carbon deposits, blah, blah, blah. So TCW3 is a rating related to the lower temperature water-cooled marine environment. There is discussion about toxicity around the water, things like that, but it's also about what it does to the engine as far as fouling up the engine on the lower temperatures. That does not mean it doesn't lubricate at higher temperatures. It does. It lubricates at higher temperatures. So, Lucas, I called him. I said, can I use this on my chainsaws? They said, absolutely. What about this TCW3? It's not an issue with air-cooled. It's not related to an air-cooled issue. Okay? So I asked Klotz. I called Klotz. Mr. Klotz, 1959, long gone. They got 7 employees. It's a small firm. Maybe I'll be a dealer, maybe. So right here, TCW3, air-cooled engines, no problem. They say that a lot of people in the remote control airplane industry, little remote control airplanes, use that. This did not say you could use it in air-cooled, but you saw what the TCW3 was. It's 25% better. You saw that it's a rating in that. I don't know if I showed you, but it does say the chainsaws on here. Chainsaws. Now, this marine synthetic does not have API certification. Does it mean that you can't use it? I don't know that it failed an API certification or if it just wasn't tested. Pennzoil, when you call them, it's actually Shell. So it's Pennzoil and Quaker State, and I guess it's owned by Shell, perhaps. But I've been using this marine grade. Everybody's talking about Quicksilver. Oh, I called Quicksilver. I called Mercury. It took me a long time on the phone. And then they were saying, well, TCW3, it's rated, marine. I said, yeah, I know it's rated for marine. But you talk about it being a premium. So finally they read carbureted lower horsepower engines, which of course would mean chainsaws as well. Except for now, chainsaws aren't so much carbureted. But what we're getting at is I'm going to be testing all these fuels and looking for carbon deposits and how to minimize carbon. Is seafoam good or is it not good? Does it destroy the lubrication? Cost benefit? Marvel Mystery Oil, been around a long time. I know this stuff reduces carbons, but what does it do to your lubrication? Does it help or does it hurt? I don't know. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. Tell us your favorite 2-cycle. Of course, there's AMSOIL, Red Armor. There's a whole big variety. There's Schaefer's, there's VP. I can't test them all, folks. I'm going to have to rely on your comments. So like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, comment.